All right, we got a bottle down here. Ooh, that's gonna be a junker. Probably a RC Cola or Diet Right. I've hit this spot before. It's been about a year or two maybe. Found a lot of bottles here, including my first touch. But what I don't remember is all this grass here. As we come up on another bottle, I can already tell this one's gonna be no good. Just an ACL. But we haven't had much rain here at all, so I don't know if the really slow moving water has allowed the stuff to grow or what, but I do not remember all this. And it's kind of a hindrance because this is where I should be able to find stuff. But as you can see, this stuff is everywhere. But I'm gonna try. I also have my metal detector with me today because there's some spots with a lot of bedrock, and I'm hoping maybe people use it as a swimming hole back in the day. I'd really like to find some silver coins. That's the idea anyway. So my plan was to float down to a certain spot and then start working my way back. And I have already made it to that spot. So now we are heading back. And at this point, I may as well just jump back in the kayak because this isn't looking too good. But like I said, I found my first touch here. I actually think I have that on camera somewhere, my old camera. I'll have to dig that out. See if I can find that lost footage. And what else I found here? I found several Coke bottles. Of course, you find them everywhere. I found some other blown in the mold bottles, local soda bottles. So there's definitely potential, but I was not prepared for all this grass. I'm hoping there's no snakes hiding out in them either. I don't like snakes. There's actually a dump up in up on that bank, but it's more of a modern 50s to 60s dump, probably mostly 60s. I explored it a little bit, a lot of ACL stuff. All right, as you can see, too much grass here to do any searching, so I'm gonna hop back in the kayak and go back up to where there was less grass. All right, so I'm pretty much done bottle hunting. I didn't find anything at all worth keeping, just a little bit of trash. But I've got to the spot where I wanted to detect today. And right there in that hole, I got a solid 80-81. And this is a really heavy button. I don't know if it's made out of solid copper, but that is heavy. I'll fill that hole back in. And right up here, let me put my headphones back on real quick. So I am getting just a screaming. Where's it at? $85, $86. Right about where that white rock is. And generally on the AT Pro, that's a quarter. So we might actually have a silver here if it's an actual coin. I'm very hopeful. So we're gonna do this live. And whatever it is, I moved it. Oh, we do have a coin. Oh man, it's a modern quarter. Oh, come on. Could have been though. I mean, you saw that button I just dug 5 feet behind me. That's all right. And here's one right on top of the ground I don't even have to dig for. I think it's a quarter. Yeah, it's a quarter. It would be nice if these were silver, man. I'm still hopeful though. All right, here's everything I've just recently dug. Most of this was in the water. But I did get a wheat cent right there. Can't quite tell what year it is yet. It's like 1950 something. So we'll clean it up. But that's a good find. First wheat penny. I'll take it. So this was a little weird, I noticed. Take a look at that rock right there. Somebody carved some, it's upside down. Looks like it says conference. With an A in CE. Oh, that's kind of weird. I don't see anything else like that around here. Interesting. Alright, I got another really good signal down here. Sounds like it could possibly be a coin, maybe a penny. Right about there. I don't think it's high. I'm not getting high enough to be a dime. I think we moved it. It's in my hand, whatever it is. I'm not seeing anything. I guess that's it. Well, there's a little ball. Little red ball. Alright, I'll turn this thing back on when I find it. Alright, I think we got whatever it is. Here's a coin. It's gonna be a penny. I think it's gonna be a Lincoln. It could be a wheat penny. Yeah, I think I see the 1 cent on the back. Alright, that's good. It's 2 wheat pennies. Still hoping I can get a silver coin here. Alright, since I last had the camera on, I think I've dug a couple more wheat pennies. All 4 of those are wheat pennies. I also got a 1953 nickel. Got this pretty cool looking pocket knife. What else do we get? I think that's it could be a fired bullet. I mean, I don't know of any Civil War activity at this location, but it's possible, I guess. I thought I had another quarter here, but it's some type of token. See, it's got a hole right there. Oh, pretty cool. Found that nickel right underneath that downed tree, so I'm gonna hop up there on the bank real quick and see if there's anything. Then I'm probably gonna be heading on out of here for the day. But so far, I'm pretty happy. We scored some wheat pennies and that token, and then we got this really cool button. The thing's so heavy, I almost wonder if they were using that for a sinker. It can't be a sinker, can it? No, because they rang up like copper or brass. Alright, I'm gonna hop up there, see if there's any targets. I don't know if it's Might be too steep for me to get up way up there, but I mean, I'm here, might as well try. Alright, so I was just walking, detecting along the shoreline there, and I got a hit up there right at the edge of the grass. I got this nice little buckle. Okay. And this is where it gets crazy. I actually walked, it was going right. Here, I'll walk right over there. I had my phone in the kayak. Let me see if I can find my dig hole. Right there. Right there, I got a solid 83. I think we got us a copper, some type of large copper coin. I can definitely make out something on it. And this thing looks like it's gonna be in really, really nice shape. I cannot believe this, man. Daymaker right there, man. The bust is facing to the right. I don't know if you can see that. Oh man, heck yeah. Cannot believe it. Just cannot believe it. Look how green it is. And I saw that little edge of green sticking out. I thought I had like a piece of plumbing. Dude, insane. Oh man, I cannot wait to ID this. I am a happy camper. I almost threw up with that button. And the wheats are nice too. Unreal, dude. Oh man, I cannot wait to see how old that is. That could be my oldest coin. A few weeks ago I was out in a different section of this river and I got a 1830 capped bust half dime, as well as a toasted copper coin. My first, well, I have found a large cent before, but that coin, I think I could make out the first 3 digits. I actually think the fourth one is a 1, but I think it's 1781 that I found a few weeks ago. Wow. All right, let's put this in here. I mean, I was actually already on my way back out, but I'm gonna hit all this edge right here too. Definitely worth coming back here. This is crazy. As close to the bank as that was, I'm sure it was at some point lost in the ground, and then during the erosion with high waters it probably washed out right to the bottom there and settled. All right, that's enough talking. I'm gonna check this out real quick and get out of here. All right, so I'm checking out that area again, and I'm right back up to where I dug that coin, and I'm getting another signal there. This one, where was it? Right here. Okay. Solid 80, 81. So this should be smaller. And if this is silver, you could be looking at a real or something. Pretty sure this is where I just was. Alright, where is it? So it's like just above where that coin was. Sorry, I'm trying to hold the camera with one hand and dig with this hand. Alright, I'm gonna need both hands to dig because this is like concrete. But I'm not getting a reading on the pinpointer yet, and that was ringing in loud, so hold on a second. Alright, I got it broke free. It's another freaking coin. Dude, look how green it is. Oh my lord. I cannot believe it. It was a coin spill. That's it. That's the last signal. And it took forever to get. It was underneath of this rock. The coin was right there. I had to pry that rock up, so I'm glad I didn't scratch it because I had to stab. Oh man. What a day. Now let's fill that hole back in. Makes me wish I could go right up on there. It's too steep. It's alright though, we're gonna scan this area real quick. Awesome. Can't wait to clean these up. Alright, so after that last hunt where I found those 2 copper coins, an old buckle, and some wheat pennies, I had to get back to this spot. Just a couple days later, I'm downstream from where I found those copper coins. And I got my first good find down here. It was raining up to 77, 78. I thought for sure it was gonna be a modern sinker. I just got it out of the hole, and I think we got a Crotal bill maybe. Sure looks like it. I think that's a bell. I'm gonna see if I can poke some of that dirt out of there and see if it makes any sound. Be back in a minute. Alright, so we got that dirt cleaned out of there, and check it out. That's a day maker right there. I've always had one of those on my bucket list. So we are gonna work this area slow. It's 10:20. So many spots on this that I've noticed here that I want to check out. So the water's so low, there's so much exposed bedrock, and I looked at some maps and there's seemingly nothing here as far back as the oldest map I could find. So I have no clue what would have been here before the 1800s or early 1800s. But obviously I stumbled onto some pretty good hunting grounds. Yes, let's get back to it. All right, right down there, I just got a nice, another 77, 78. I think we got a coin or a button that's looks like it's been shot. If it's a coin, hoping that's an Indian. Give it a nice little rinse. Oh, it's very green. I mean, it sure looks like a coin. But I can't make it out. That's gonna be a wheat. Looks like 1919. You can see it right there at the tip of my thumb. So we got a shot wheat penny. And I found a bullet in the same hole. It looks like a 22. So I will definitely keep those 2 items together. Very nice. All right, right here looks like we got a fired musket ball. And that could easily predate the Civil War based on the other stuff that I'm finding. But we'll know for sure if we find any actual Civil War bullets. Pretty cool. I like it. Nice. keep going. All right, I turned the camera on because I got a really nice high tone right here, and it's pinpoint pretty small. I've already moved some of the rocks out of the way. It's almost right on top of the ground, so maybe it's not as good as I thought it was going to be. Probably just going to be a big stinker, a piece of lead. It's in this clump. Just a little bullet. Why was that ringing up so high? Interesting. Alright. Alright, so I was still getting a signal there. I think we got another shot penny. Good to see Lincoln already. Yeah, definitely a Lincoln, and definitely a Wheatie. Somebody must have been bored. Nothing better to do but shoot pennies. Still, it's pretty cool. Have to recheck the hole for the detector. Alright, let's move on. Alright, this signal here was much higher than a penny signal, possibly quarter. Right about there. It's out of the hole. Oh, it's just a fired bullet. Modern. Man, it's crazy, man. I think that would sound off that high. Maybe they shot a quarter this time. Alright, I'm gonna check the hole real quick. See if it's... Oh, I guess that was it. Alright. Alright, it's been a while since I found anything, but over here on the other side of the water, I think I got another musket ball. Looks to be pretty chewed up. I was working my way up the other side, but it got to where the bend was over here. So I was digging nothing but lightweight trash over there, so I crossed over here and then I'm going to cross back over after I check out this side. But that's the first good target I've gotten over here. Well, that's the first target I've actually gotten over here. Although I did pass over a giant iron ring. But that was right on top of the ground. So maybe some stuff eroded out of the bank. So I'm going to check this out and then cross back over to the other side. Alright, so here's a wrap up for that hunt. That was going to be a two-part hunt where I spent the first half hunting for bottles and then doing some detecting on the way back. However, this was filmed back in September, and at that point in time we had not gotten a lot of rain, so I think that enabled a lot of grass to grow in the river. So we struck out on bottles. But I did find some pretty nice stuff metal detecting. And we'll get into that. I know this was a long video, so I'll try to make this pretty quick. We got a couple shot wheat pennies. I still have the bullet somewhere. And then we got 4 more wheat pennies. I think the oldest one was 1919. Yeah, I think that's it right there. And one of the shot ones was also 1919. And we got this pretty old button. Not sure how old. I'm thinking that's pre-Civil War. There's no identifying marks on it at all. Still a great find. Got this buckle. Again, no idea on the age. I ended up with 2 musket balls. Here's one of them. And here's the really good stuff. We got 2 copper coins. This one is the better condition of the 2. And it's really hard to see, but it's 1771. So that is a coin that predates, you know, the founding of the country. The front looks great. And I believe that's a British halfpenny. So that was a bucket lister for sure. Sucks the back's kind of corroded, but man, you can't complain about a large copper spill. Here's the other one. This one is really tough. The back is pretty toasted. And I think right here you see the back of a head that's facing this way. So we'll never be able to identify that, I don't think. And lastly, we got another bucket lister. I've always wanted to find a Crotal bell. And it's only missing the top part. That's probably why they lost it. It broke off right here. Would have had a little loop. So I'm thrilled to have that. I'd definitely like to get back to that spot. It's now 2024, so I'm late in getting this put out there. But if I remember correctly, when I first got into bottle hunting, this is one of the first places that I went to, and I found a Dr. Pepper bottle there, which would make sense based on the wheat pennies. And then I also found a horseshoe right on top of the ground, as well as a horse tooth, all in the same area, which the horse tooth and the horseshoe likely dated to this era. So I definitely need to, because I didn't spend a lot of time in the actual water, definitely need to get back there. So I know this is going to be a long video, but I appreciate the views and the subscribers, and I think I might be caught up on stuff. I might have 1 or 2 more hunts to post. It's we've gotten a lot of snow, a lot of rain, the water's up, the ground is frozen. So now's the time to do research. I've already done some, but I want to have a whole list of places to go and then backup places for when those aren't accessible. Ready to get at it this year. So thank you for watching.